Hello everyone, this is Max. How is it going? Today we are going to look at how to lead your interaction with the girls to get to the outcome that you want. Okay, so first thing first, what do I mean by leading? By leading, I mean that you're going to be the driving force that's going to move the interaction from point A to point B. You're going to be the driving force that will make everything happen. Basically, it's your burden to have a good shared experience with the girl. Because women are quite passive. And so, unless she's very horny, unless she really likes you, she's not going to make a move. She's gonna be very passive. So some guys, they will expect the girl to take action. They will expect the girl to show them interest. But in reality, girls are extremely passive. And what will happen a lot is that nothing will happen between a guy and a girl while actually both liked each other's, but none of them was leading to an outcome. None of them was making any move. It's normal for a girl to be passive. It's less normal for a guy to be passive. Being leading is really a masculine trait, and that's very attractive for a woman. Being passive is rather a feminine trait, and that's very unattractive if a guy is actually extremely passive and is not making moves. So then we will have this situation where a guy and a girl liked each other, nothing happened, the girl got bored and she left, while the guy was there wondering why nothing happened, and the girl was there as well wondering why nothing happened. Women are very passive, and that's key here. They are very passive and they want a man who is going to lead them. Again, they want a man who is going to take the burden of their shared experience together. Generally, in any interaction between a girl and a guy, there is this moment at the beginning where the girl is not sure that she likes a guy, and then she gets sure that she likes a guy, but only for a short period of time. This is during this period of time that the guy has to lead to the close that he wants. Because past this period of time, the girl is just going to be bored and she will assume that the guy was not interested or that he's not able to make moves, which is very unattractive, and she will go away. So you really have to understand that it's your role as a guy to lead the interaction to what you want. And girls are kind of oblivious about that sometimes. Sometimes they will just be there and wait for things to happen. Maybe they like you, but most of the time they will not act on this attraction. They will just wait, hoping that you make a move. And there you have this moment where the girl was expecting you to make a move because she was attracted to you, and finally you decide to make a move. She gets all excited and she gets all, oh my god, he's finally making a move, he's finally doing something, I'm so excited, I want it, it's happening. But by themselves, girls are not going to make a move, because it would mean that they have to take on themselves the burden of anything good or bad that could happen. And between you and me, girls are very bad at taking responsibility for their actions. They don't act this way because they are not courageous, rather because they want to have a man who is going to take care of them. They want to have a man who is going to be able to react correctly in any given situation. Basically, a man that she can count on, a man that's going to take care of the stuff. If you're not able to take her hand and bring her closer to you to kiss her, it's not going to give her this vibe that you're the kind of guy who's able to take care of her and the kind of guy that's able to protect her. Now, with that out of the way, let's think about why is leading important when you're not sure whether the girl likes you or not. If you're not sure whether she likes you or not, you can use this leading as a way to verify whether she's compliant with your lead or not. If she lets you lead the situation to something that's flirty, that's great. It means she likes you. But if she refuses to let you lead, if she's not compliant every time you try to make a move, it means that she's not interested in you, or that she doesn't trust you enough, or that she's not attracted enough to you, which basically comes back to the same thing. She's not attracted to you. Now, for example, how do we use this in everyday life? Let's say you meet a girl outside and you start talking to her, and then you try to lead the interaction to something that's a little bit more flirty. You take on yourself the responsibility to engage her and tease her in a man-to-woman way. Tease her in a flirty way. Tease her in a way that shows that the interaction is going towards something more intimate. And girls will not do this. They will give you hints, and they are very good at this, and us guys are very bad at picking up those hints. But they are not going to lead themselves if they are interested. So you're going to use your ability to lead to figure out whether she's interested in you or not. This is very apparent in situations where the girl is never following your lead and she's always changing topic, and anytime you make a flirty joke she ignores it or it goes over her head. No, girls get it. They get it 95% of the time. And if she ignores you when you try to lead it to something a little bit more flirty once, it's okay. Try again. But if she does that all the time, she's definitely not interested and you should probably move on to the next girl. Now let's take a real life example. You met this girl on the streets and you guys are talking together. It's going somewhat well. Well, actually, you're not sure. And so you're trying to lead the conversation to something more flirty. You make a joke about the two of us eating tacos together and you starting to tickle her because she's a bad girl. Now what she can do is play along with the joke, or she can totally change the topic. If she changes the topic, she's not gonna follow you on your lead in that flirty direction. It hints that she's not interested. Actually there, if she really disregards what you said, she is gonna break rapport. And personally, when I meet a girl and she breaks rapport twice, I'm just totally assuming that she's not interested. When they don't follow your lead, it's a sign that they are not interested. But you can use the opposite as well. If they follow your lead, it means that they are interested, at least to go to the next step. And that's how you're going to lead girls towards you, to the outcome that you want, to the interaction that you want. And that's also how you can see what they are compliant to do with you. If you lead her physically by pulling her hand towards you and she comes, it means that she's open with being physically close to you. If she doesn't, it means that she's not open to that. It doesn't mean she's not interested in you at all. But it will indicate you that in this specific part of the interaction, she's not open to some physicality yet. So I'm mostly making this video because the other day there was a student of mine who told me, oh, I like this girl and I went on a date with her and we've been seeing each other again for 3 weeks and nothing happened. Why doesn't she like me? That's the thing, she probably likes you, but you're not making enough moves. And you have to understand that it's your burden to take risks, it's your burden to take moves. If you're not that experienced, it's going to be scary. I understand. You will be afraid to fuck it up because you're afraid to be creepy or you don't really know how to do it. But if you don't have the experience yet, you have to try. You have to take the lead. And even in general in life, as a man, this is a very useful quality to have, to be able to lead others to what you want. It doesn't mean that you're going to take from them. And on the opposite, it's going to show them the way and make them comfortable. People are always looking for a leader. People always feel more comfortable when there is a person who seems confident in front of them, who is telling them what to do. Even if they disagree, at least they know what the person is about. And girls will feel way more comfortable about you. For example, if you try to kiss a girl and she rejects you, you're less creepy than hanging out around her for 3 weeks without making any move. If you try to kiss her, at least you're trying to lead and honestly telling her, I'm into you, this is what I'm about, I made a move. The ball is on your side now. It's your turn to make a move. What are you going to do? Well, most of the time, girls are very passive. They are not going to do anything at all. They will just let you try again. But it will help in having them feeling way more comfortable because they know clearly what you're about. And once you did that, if they really don't like it, they will leave. Once you try to lead to what you want, if the girl doesn't like it, she will leave. When you make a move, if the girl stays, it means that she likes you. She was not ready yet for your move, but she likes you. She's waiting to be more comfortable. If she didn't like you at all, after you made a move, she would have run away. So in the end, you have to understand that you have to be leading most of the time. It doesn't mean that you have to talk more than the girl, and that's probably going to be the topic of the next video. You have to lead, it doesn't mean that you have to invest more than her. You should be the one showing the direction and she should be walking in that direction with you, but still it's your burden to show the direction. Then you walk that direction with her. Not faster, not slower. You invest as much as she does, but you walk it with her after showing her the direction. Concretely, what does that mean? It means that it's your burden to engage the conversation with her. It means that it's your burden to lead the conversation to something more intimate. It means that it's your burden to make her feel good about your interaction. And that's kind of a liability in a sense, because it asks some more effort from you. You have to put more effort in the interaction than the girl because she's gonna be passive. But on the other hand, it's an advantage because you get to decide. You get to decide what happens. Because you lead, it's your way or the highway. Even if she likes you, even if she was interested, she's not going to take responsibility for the interaction. She's going to wait for you to do it most of the time. Now, some girls will do it themselves. Some girls are horny. Some girls are impatient. Some girls really like you and they will do it themselves. But for most of the girls, and especially the very pretty one, they will passively wait for you to do something. And that's something that I noticed more in Eastern Asia, for example. Girls here are way more passive than Western girls. Usually Western girls have this mentality of I go for what I want. So you have to learn this skill. You have to learn to be able to lead girls to the outcome that you want. Alright, I hope this video was useful to you guys. Leave your suggestions and comments in the box below. Leave a like, subscribe, and I will see you next time.